going, guys? We have a 2012 Honda Civic that is not starting and is not cranking, so we're actually diagnosing a no start and no crank. So we're gonna show you guys how to do that, so let's do this. But first is first, I'd like to give a shout out to all the sponsors. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Keep the good work going. Okay, let's do this now. We put the key in and nothing happening, you see? No lights, nothing. So that shows you like the battery is totally dead, pretty much. And we have those, I got my booster here, booster pack. I'm gonna turn that on. Booster pack here. You got your positive, the red, and you got your ground here. Okay, so we hit the trigger on the booster. Takes a couple minutes. So start. There you have it. So the battery was totally dead. So we're gonna find out why the battery died. Is it because of the battery or the charging system? So we're gonna pull it to the shop and we're gonna show you guys how to check that. So once you boost it, you gotta put this away. Make sure they don't connect together. Now we're gonna be checking if the alternator is over here, if it's charging. So we want to find out why the battery went down at the first place. So let me get the voltmeter. So I'm using this voltmeter here. It's pretty affordable, cheap voltmeter. It does the job. You can do a couple things with it. You can do load tests. So see, this one can measure 6 to 12 volts, 100 amps. So we're gonna put your positive, the red on the red here, and then this one on the ground. The alternator is not charging at all. So you can see only putting 12 volts. That's very low. We don't even have like no loads on right now. So if I had to put the loads, let me try to put some loads in there. So we put all the loads in, and now you can see the alternator is finally trying to kick in, you know. So when we loaded it, we're putting too much stress onto the alternator. So it's trying to put as much output as possible. So I'll definitely throw in alternator on this car, because you can see eventually, even if you put a new battery, it's gonna kill it because it's not charging. So look at your voltmeter. So that will show you like you need to replace your alternator, and then maybe recharge your battery fully before you start the car. Because if your battery is so low because of the old alternator that you had, when you put a new alternator, make sure the battery is charged, or you might have to replace the battery too. It's been running low that long. So after we brought the car in, we put the voltmeter in, and we found out that the alternator is only putting up to 12 volts. So the car was running on the battery itself. That's why the battery went dead. So the alternator definitely need to be replaced. But before you do that, you check your fuses. So what we did was we checked the alternator fuse, which is over here. The car is in now. So we checked the volts, how much volts that the batteries has got, and it's only got 12 volts. So that means the alternator is not putting enough juice for the battery to continue running. So the actual car was actually running on the battery itself. That's why it went dead to begin with, you know. So definitely we need to put the alternator in there, because when we put it under stress, we put the lights on, the fog lights, we got the wipers working, and finally the alternator started putting about 12.5 to 13. So that shows like the electrical is good. So So definitely we recommend to put an alternator on this. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Thanks for supporting the autotips.ca. Appreciate it, guys. And make sure you support our sponsors too. Thank you very much.